This is the book of Mark, chapter 13, verse 7, and it reads through the Holy Scriptures. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. Be ye not troubled, for such things must need be, but the end shall not be yet. This is Matthew's Salakia, and this is the book of Mark. I meant to say, reiterate that. This is the book of Mark, chapter 13, verse 8, and it reads through the Holy Scriptures. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be earthquakes in divers places, and there shall be famines and troubles. These are the beginning of sorrows. Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Bakar Gadash. Double honors to the elders for preaching this word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely as well too. And I'll say shalom to you Akim out there. And this is a recent news article from the Wall Street Journal. From the Wall Street Journal as of February 16th, 2023. And this is published by Matthew Luxmore from the Wall Street Journal. And it reads, Russia missile strike Ukraine as Kyiv warns of anniversary barrage. Moscow has increased aircraft deployment in recent weeks, UK says. It says Russia launched a rocket barrage that struck critical infrastructures in Ukraine on Thursday, as Kyiv warned that a much large missile attack on targets across the country was expected on the first anniversary of Russian invasion next week. It says, yes, it will be tough, and we have to be ready for it. We must maintain a maximum calm, Oleksiy Danilov, the head of Ukraine's National Security and Defense Council, said on Ukrainian television. It says Ukraine has been styling itself for stepping up Russia offensives along the front lines in the east and south, and the likelihood of the new attacks when the country marks the anniversary of the invasion on February 24th. Right, that's next week. It says Mr. Danilov said Ukraine has already have to deal with volleys of more than 100 rockets in a single day, and that is would do so again. And it continued on with the reading. It says Thursday's attacks involving 36 missile launches from the air and sea, Ukraine armed forces said, adding that 16 were shot down. Ukraine's air defense don't have the capability to intercept some of the Russians' Kh-22 rockets, and the military said some of those that made through struck parts of critical infrastructures. Melkazim Kozikowski, if I pronounce his name right, governor of the Western Lviv region, and it says on Telegram that 3 rockets struck critical infrastructure facilities there, and a fire broke out, but there were no casualties and the blaze was extinguished. Mr. Danilov said Ukraine would continue its campaign to regain lost territory. He said if Russia didn't pay a heavy price for its action, it would constitute a threat not only to our world but to the whole world. It says the warning comes as Ukrainian Western officials continues to note an uptick in Russian probing attacks across the front lines, though they said a significant can't break through ahead of the 1 year anniversary mark is unlikely. The UK Defense Minister said that Russia has recently increased its deployment of aircraft in support of its war in Ukraine, but that its air force has significantly underperformed throughout the war. Russia air defense has been stemmed by Ukrainian air defense and the need of dispersed planes due to the continual attacks by Ukraine on air bases inside Russia. The ministry says Kyiv has never performed its role in such attacks. The UK minister said Russian air defense maintained a sizable fleet around 1,500 crew aircraft, despite losing more than 130 since Russia launched its invasion. Russian combat jets active in Ukraine operating almost exclusively over Russia-held territory, the ministry says, and are those unable to effectively carry out their key stroke roles. So, read all of that. So as you see right here, this is a continual increase of wars and rumors of wars, and a continual increase of nation against nation. So with that, I hope this lesson was edifying of me reading this news article of Russia's latest offense against Kyiv of the Ukrainians over there in Ukraine, which Russia calls it a special operation of the invasion of Ukraine, as the anniversary 1 year after of the invasion of Ukraine starts on April 24th, 2023, the 1 year anniversary of the invasion of Ukraine by the Russians. So attacks, Russian stepping up their offense attacks against the Ukrainian soldiers, as the war continues to intensify and increase more and more and more over there in Ukraine, in the Kyiv region. So with that, once again, I hope this sit-down lesson was edifying of the reading of the news articles and bringing out the Holy Scriptures in reference to this news article. So with that, I would like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Wakar double honors to the elders for preaching this word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely as well too. And until next time, I will say shalom.